All right, long ball number 3, switching it up a little bit. The She Believes Cup roster has been revealed, and for a number of reasons, there are quite a few different names on here. There are some stars not in the lineup due to injury, and there's been quite a few name changes as well. So quite a few names to touch on here. And for context, She Believes Cup is running from the 20th to 26th of February. And the U.S. will take on, at the very least, Japan, Australia, and Colombia.
So, worth noting here that Emma Hayes has only called up 2 goalkeepers. I think she's spoken about this. This gives an extra body for training. I don't think they think they're going to need more than 2 goalkeepers. There's no rule that says they have to take 3, so why would you? I guess is the idea. Tira Davidson, no surprise. Crystal Dunn just made the move to PSG, no surprise there. Emily Fox, who jumped over to Arsenal. That's what an interesting thing about this roster, right? Because of some movement in the offseason, we have now seen players joining clubs. I mean, it's the offseason for NWSL, not for the English League, obviously, and the European leagues, but players who have made moves. Emily Fox, Jenna Neiswanger has gone over to Arsenal as well. Tara McCown, Emily Sams, Emily Sonnet, Giselle Thompson, 0 caps. Worth mentioning the players that are, new. That is, as Emma Hayes continues to deepen the talent pool for the U.S. women's national team. Corbin Albert, who we'll move on quickly from. People don't like her very much. And that's for a couple different reasons. I don't think she's shown well for the national team, in addition to the other stuff that bothers a lot of people about her. Sam Coffey, Lindsay Heaps. There's one worth pointing out.
Yep.
Lindsay Heaps is Lindsay Horan. She is playing under her married name for the first time. That was included in the press release from U.S. Soccer. So now you have to change it, just like we did with Mallory Swanson, who used to be Mallory Pugh. You have to do that with Lindsay Horan/Heaps.
Julie Ertz was one of the toughest ones to switch over back in the day.
Julie Ertz, yeah. But Julie Ertz got, eventually it was like, what was her name before? I don't even remember.
Julie Johnson.
Julie Johnson. See, I barely remember Julie Johnson because she became Julie Ertz. And obviously, whatever these players choose, it's their prerogative. Claire Hutton, they should be called whatever they want to be called, is my point. Like, we don't get to call them their old name just because that makes it easier for us. Claire Hutton, Kansas City Current, new face. Jaden Shaw, Lily Johannes, that's the teenage phenom who's at Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Springfield, Virginia, down the road from where I am. Lynn Biendolo, Michelle
That is
Cooper.
Lynn Williams.
Okay, see, there you go. Lynn Williams has also changed her name, and she will play under Biendolo, which, okay, I'm going to adjust. Lynn Williams is no longer Lynn Williams. Make a mental note, Rob. Michelle
Noted.
Cooper. Catarina Macario. It's been a journey for her, right? Injury-wise, we haven't yet seen Catarina Macario hit the U.S. women's national team in the way that we all thought she would one day. Maybe this is a moment to get those engines running ahead of the World Cup in 2 years. Yasmin Ryan, Emma Sears, Ali Centnor, and Alyssa Thompson. So then at the bottom you can see no Rodman, recovering from the back thing that really limited her last year. If you watched the NWSL final, you saw how much it impacted her. Wilson is Sophia Smith, another player who's changed her name. She is dealing with injuries. Again, I mentioned Mallory Swanson. She's not here. She's also not in Chicago Stars camp for personal reasons. We don't know what those are.
That's the eyebrows up here, the personal reasons.
But we're not speculating, right? It would be irresponsible for us to have any other conversation about what that might be other than Mallory Swanson right now is just not with her teams. Okay. Roosevelt also carrying injuries, I believe had ankle surgery, so she's still recovering from that. And Naomi Girma, whose injury is kind of unclear, but she hasn't made her debut for Chelsea after the $1 million transfer, so your guess is as good as mine when she will be back on the field for club or country, Rob.
Yeah, this is an interesting lineup with all those different, there's plenty of experience, but plenty of new names. And then the return of Catarina Macario might be the top of folks' list to see what she looks like after her injuries and the various things that have kept her out of the major tournaments of the last cycle, really. I mean, for a while there, she was the one that women's national team fans were looking to, and for a little glimpse of time, she was the the hope for the attack of this team. But other names have stepped up, and the women's team have gone from strength to strength under the new coach, and we'll see if Catarina Macario can live up to her previous hype and what she's done in the club scene. So something to keep our eyes on for the She Believes Cup coming to us 20th to 26th of February. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Morning Kick Around on the journey to 1,000 subscribers on the
Tell a
tubes.
friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
And then tell that friend to tell their other friend to click the subscribe button. Follow us along on social media at mkickaround, X, Instagram, and the Blue Sky, and morningkickaround@gmail.com if you'd like to write us a pleasant note. Or you can support us financially, ko-fi.com/morningkickaround. Thank you to those who have already done